East Hampton Village Board, we are live.
Good morning, everyone. Today is September 26th, 2025, 11 a.m. Welcome to East Hampton Village Board meeting. If we could just stand for a pledge. Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. So we've got a few things that I'd just like to bring up, and then we'll get into the meeting. First, we'd like to thank Sarah Amadon. This is her last meeting. She's resigning to do more fun things. So
This was fun, though. This was fun.
this was fun. But we're going to miss you, Sarah. You've just done a great job. And yeah. Next, I would like to invite everyone to join us tomorrow at the corner of Accabonac Road and Panago. We're dedicating the park there to Paul Rickenback. Paul Rickenback was our longest-serving mayor, and we're going to have his family there, and he'll be there, and we've got a lot of dignitaries coming, and we're going to dedicate the park, so the public is welcome to attend. And next up is J.P. Foster. Chief, could you step up? You want to say a few things?
Yeah, it's a good day for JP. It's a sad day for the department. You know, personally, you were on right before I came on, and we became really good friends. We had a lot of, when I was a young lad and you were a young lad, I remember the road to Montauk didn't seem that far, and a long trip driving back and forth with you. And we had a lot of really good times, but professionally, you've done, as a lot of us know what's going on down there. Our dispatchers, that's a huge responsibility for this community. It's a huge responsibility for the village, and they do tremendous work. And with JP's leadership, I mean, we've come a long way from the dispatchers when I started, and the technology from when I started, all computerized, cameras, and the job that our dispatchers do is bar none the best, and there's a lot of them, and it all comes down, JP, with your leadership, implementing all these programs that come through the year with technology. It's been a pleasure to work for you, and I thank you personally for all you've done for the village and this community, because as a lot of us know, or maybe don't know, that our dispatchers and communication is the 911 point at this point for the whole East Hampton town. So anybody that needs, God forbid, needs help, they call us and our people, and that is all through JP's leadership. He's been PSD3 in charge of that communications. You know, ultimately, you know, and him and I have a lot of conversation about what needs to be done. And I've always supported him. The village has been always supportive of whatever we need to do, because it's a very expensive operation. So JC, personally, I wish you Godspeed and the best in your next chapter with Sandy and your children. God bless.
If I could ask Adam Vine, our superintendent of schools, to say a few words.
The mayor said this is the best way to get a new contract, is to say nice things about the board president, so I will do that. I've had the great pleasure to work and know JP for the past 13 years, 12 of which as president of the East Hampton Board of Education. To me, he's always been the voice of reason and balance. His commitment to East Hampton is unmatched. He was a mentor to me when I became superintendent and even as principal. Even though his children have graduated, we hear about them all the time and how great they're doing, but JP has been steadfast in his commitment to the school district when he didn't have to. He does not have to do this, and as I like to remind everybody, board members do not get paid. They get a nice meal every now and then, but they do not get paid, and JP has not wavered in that commitment. He's been a mentor to new board members, new administrators, all of the administrative team has the utmost respect for you and everything you do. I obviously wish you the best in retirement, but I just want to reiterate something that the chief said about it. The connection to the village police department, and security and safety of our students has always been paramount to JP's decisions, and hopefully we've seen it with the board. Those decisions have made our schools safer. And again, it's always come, I've sat in meetings with JP, and when we've discussed things and upgrades to our systems at the school, JP has always been the voice that says, I don't care how much it costs, you can't put a cost on the lives of our students and staff, and we should do it. And we have done that. And I really appreciate that. I wish you all the best. You're not retiring from the East Hampton School Board, though, so, but I wish you best of luck, and I hope I'm continue to work with you for the near future, so thank you.
JP, could you come up? So I'd like to just say a couple things about Jay. So I was also the police chief for many years, and dispatch was under my hands. And I just want to thank all the dispatchers that are here. You do a great job for our community, and I really understand the job, and I think you do the best job in the county. So thank you very much for that. And JP, you've done an outstanding job bringing our department up to where it needed to be when we first took over that. So I want to thank you personally.
Thank you.
And I would like to read the proclamation. Go ahead.
Whereas the Board of Trustees of the Incorporated Village of East Hampton would like to recognize and honor James Foster for his distinctive service to the Village of East Hampton as a public safety dispatcher for 35 years, from 1990 to 2025. And whereas JP Foster has risen through the ranks, demonstrating years of leadership and service to the Village of East Hampton, beginning as a public safety dispatcher 1 in 1990, promoted to Public Safety Dispatcher 2 in 2006, and to PSD 3 in 2017, ultimately becoming department head of the East Hampton 911 system, creating one of the best dispatching services on Long Island. And whereas JP Foster was instrumental in the formation of the East Hampton Village Department of Emergency Medical Service in 2023, and whereas JP Foster has served as a member of the East Hampton Town Planning Board, the East Hampton Town Wireless Committee, and the East Hampton Ambulance Coalition, and is currently serving as chairman of the LTV Board. And whereas JP Foster has served on the East Hampton School Board, including 12 as board president, resolved that the Village of East Hampton hereby recognizes and honors James P. Foster for his extraordinary service, leadership, and unwavering dedication to the betterment of our village, our schools, and our community.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Jeff.
Thank you.
You want to say a couple things?
Sure. Well, thank you all very much for coming, and it means a lot to see everybody standing in the back of the room, my family being here. I think I look at my time at East Hampton Village as learning from day one, some trial by fire, some you think you know. I'd like to thank the board for always being very supportive of me through the years. The mayor, who was, I think you were a police officer when I started.
Of course, yeah.
In 1990, and, through the ranks and getting to know you through the years, and your trust in me and the board's trust in me. And I think that if you look at 911 centers and the respect that a lot of places don't get, we don't have that here. I travel often around the county, and people wish they had what we have here as far as support from their board, as far as support from their departments, and I wouldn't call it autonomy, but we have a little bit of independence for sure, and it's much appreciated, and it's the only way that you can grow in this situation. I'd like to thank everybody that I've worked with over the years for teaching me. I learned from you a bit, you learned from me a bit, and you learn how to deal with people, you learn how to work with people when you manage them, and sometimes you don't know everything, and you figure that out along the way, and you correct it, and you make it better. But you guys, we wouldn't be here without you guys. That the job is so difficult. I think often we're so away. No one sees you. You drive by the building, you don't have no idea what's going on inside. And people that often think they know what's going inside don't know what's going on inside. And the training, the dedication that you guys have put forward is tremendous. And, we wouldn't be here without you. So, I'm proud to say that everybody we hired has been local to of East Hampton. I think that's probably going to change going forward. So I'm happy that it didn't happen under me, but it's going to happen. It's going to change. People are going to commute. It's tough. It's tough to live here, but keep up the good work. And thank you guys very much. Thank the board. Thank my wife, my son, my mother and father-in-law for being here. I appreciate it. My school board members, Adam, I learned from every one of you, and thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thanks.
The next, just to remind everybody, the Hampton Film Festival is starting. It's the 33rd year, and it starts October 3rd through the 13th, so everybody should join in on that. It's a really great time. So, and then the last thing we wanted to talk about was Halloween. Chris?
Oh, hi. Yes, good morning. As always, the village is going to put a little bit more emphasis on the Halloween core area, as we have been doing the past couple of years. So there will be porta potties. It's a Friday, I believe, this year, so maybe it might be a little busier, weather depending. But the roads of Osborne, Sherrill, Conklin, Newtown, Cooper, and McGurk usually are the busiest streets, so we'll have plenty of police supervision, and if anyone in the public needs candy assistance, please reach out to Village Hall, and a flyer will be going out shortly.
Great. Thank you very much. We'll just take a short break. If anybody wants to leave, now is a good time before we get into the meeting, if you don't want to sit through all that. You're welcome to, but... Oh, too late.
He was worried about
We're going to get back on track here.
When it's not invited.
All right, you guys are live.
Just give us 30 more seconds, I think.
That's crazy.
Copy.
Take hours.
All right, LTV, we're ready now.
All right, you guys are all set.
Hugh, would you like to say anything? I think I've kind of took the wind out of your sails there.
I just want to say, in honor of J.P. Foster, the East Hampton Historical Society is having a cemetery tour tonight, okay? At 5 o'clock. Okay, it's May 1990. The recycling center and sanitary landfill was called the Dump in 1990, all right? The village was trying to sell the old highway barn on Toilsome Lane in order to finance the fire and police building on Cedar Street. They sold the village police department and the old firehouse on Newtown Lane to Faith Popcorn, Google her, okay? They also owned the VFW building at the time, and they also owned the Baker House, the Village, in 1990. Paul Rickenbach and Elbert Edwards were up for re-election in 1990. The postal authorities were thinking about moving the post office to North Main Street. The new war memorial on Village Green by Hook Mill was not built yet. And a real estate ad from 1990, Minutes to the Village. Spacious, two-level, contemporary, state-of-the-art kitchen, separate dining room, private master suite, guest bedroom, central air conditioning, pool. Reduced to $395,000, which is like a down payment today, right? Then I looked in all the local papers, and I couldn't find that the Village is hiring J.P. Foster. Are you sure you hired him? Well, it makes sense with this next thing. The village budget was $6,171,951 in 1990. After J.P. Foster was hired, the village police budget increased $148,273. It's a good thing he left, okay? And that's all I got.
Thank you, Hugh. Thanks, Jay. Any public comment on any issue? No. All right, we'll go into motion resolutions.
Yes, that was quick.
I'll do roll call.
I can't hear you.
I'll do roll call.
Oh, sorry, roll call.
Mayor Jerry Larson,
Here.
Deputy Mayor Chris Minardi,
Here.
Trustee Sandra Melendez,
Here.
Trustee Carrie Doyle,
Here.
Trustee Sarah Amadin,
Here.
Administrator Marcos Balladrone,
Here.
Village Attorney Lisa Perillo.
Here.
So I also wanted to mention the block party was a huge success last week, thanks to the PD, thanks to the Highway Department. Everybody did a great job. We had thousands of people there and not one incident, which is very good. And I think people really enjoyed it. So we'll try to make that an annual event, and just costs a lot of money. So, all right, let's get right into it, Lorraine.
Resolution number 388 of 2025, approved claim vouchers for the month of September.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Passed and carried.
Resolution number 389 of 2025, approved warrants as listed. Number 3, guarantees. Number 5 and 6, general fund. Number 7, general fund warrant.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Number 390, approved budget transfer, Schedule 1, Reference 1, dated September 2025.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Number 391, approved minutes from the Board of Trustees meeting held on July 30th, 2025.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Number 392, approved departmental reports.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Number 393, authorize the arbitrage rebate obligation in the amount of $55,712.91 as per calculations submitted by Hawkins, Delafield, and Wood, LLP.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Number 394, approve amendment to Resolution Number 13 of 2021 to accept and acknowledge the gift of 3 Domini beds from the Osborne family, with gift to be transferred to the East Hampton Historical Society.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Number 395, approve request from the East Hampton Historical Society to waive the $11,021.99 fee associated with their building permit renewal, covering construction related to the new collection storage center at Mulford Farm. And whereas the Village Board of Trustees is inclined to grant this request based upon the East Hampton Historical Society's status as a not-for-profit institution, which is an integral part of the local community.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Passed and carried.
Number 396, approve the dedication of the Paul F. Rickenbach Park.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Passed and carried.
Resolution number 397, approve the use of epinephrine auto-injector pens in cases of anaphylactic reactions, and approve training courses at $35 per East Hampton Village police officer, and approve purchase of 2 adult and pediatric epinephrine auto-injectors at approximately $600 plus additional cost of storage equipment.
Just hold on, I want to have the chief talk about this. This is a great new program that we're going to be one of the first agencies in Suffolk to implement this. You want to
Did you want to, your personal, the individual that reached out to you?
No, I'm going to ask her to come in next time.
Okay.
So we had I'll get into the story, but we had an ambulance call at a residence, and a woman was suffering from, help me out,
Anaphylactic reaction.
to something like a bee sting or something like that. And the paramedic arrived. So the police were there first, and the police were on scene, but they couldn't help as her airway was closing up. There was nothing for the police to do because they didn't have this medication in their car. So the daughter-in-law of the victim, eventually the paramedic got there, he had the medication, and everything worked out great. But the next day, the daughter-in-law contacted me and wanted to know why we didn't have these in the police cars. And I said, I didn't know we could carry them in the police cars. And she went on to tell me that the governor had passed a law a year ago that allows counties to allow this to happen, that they could have them in police cars. Ironically, that night on News 12, there was a story about the county police having a trial period with, I think, 5 of their cars that were carrying them, and they had a life save while they were doing the trial period. So I reached out to our chief and I said, why is the county the only one doing this? Why can't we do it? And he looked into it, and we can do it. So we're going to implement it as soon as possible.
Yeah, so
I don't know if you have much to add,
I brought it up. I had annual meetings with Suffolk County chiefs, and I picked their brain on the implementation of their program. They were kind enough to give me their policies and procedures and steer us in the right direction on how we would implement this program here in East Hampton. And so I have policies, I have training, the board's going to support the training and the medicine. It's expensive medicine. It's about $600 a treatment, but in the grand scheme of things, that's nothing if somebody, God forbid, needs it. So we are rolling. We're implementing. As far as I know, we're going to be the first agency on the East End to do this. Other agencies will follow. There was grants for the county, but that we're not entitled to, a lot of times, to their grants, but it's a small price to pay for the visitors and residents that we have here, because as the mayor said, that most of the time law enforcement is on scene, and it's takes a toll on the officers to deal with anything that, especially if you're standing there and you're watching somebody suffer and there's something you can do. We've had a program in place for years now with Narcan. We couldn't do Narcan for overdoses, and we have a very robust countywide program that, as you see, unfortunately, on the news, people caught in the grips of addiction. So law enforcement has that drug to reverse, and this is along the same line. So if God forbid, we'll have it before EMS care can get there. Jerry Terz has been instrumental in helping me get with the medicine, dealing with our medical officer, Dr. Gibson, for the village, getting the paperwork done there. Lieutenant Shades has a policy up, and we're implementing the training this week. Next week, we'll implement the training, and we'll have further to report when we're 100% up and running. So I think this is a very worthwhile endeavor for us.
Yeah, and I think we were going to equip 2 cars, right?
We're going to equip 2 cars, a sergeant's car and another patrol car. So we'll always have two doses of medicine out there. If one officer should be tied up on something else, then we'll have something available.
It's really amazing. And what the public should be aware of, our police officers are very, very well trained, and throughout the whole county, they're very well trained. But our police cars have oxygen, defibrillators, major first aid kits, Narcan, and now they're going to have this drug. So it is amazing, and they're the first people to be on the scene in most cases, and it's good that they have the ability to help.
Yeah, it's very expensive. Those police cars, not only are they expensive as they sit, but to put everything in them, they're expensive to put all that equipment you mentioned in there, but it's, the price of doing business, and it's the right thing to do for, we're in the business. It's the right thing to do for the public, and we're happy to do it, and we appreciate the support the board's given us.
Great. Thank you. So can I get a motion to approve that?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Resolution number 398 of 2025, accept the donation of $20,938.62 from the East Hampton Village Foundation for 2 sniper rifles for the Emergency Services Unit, ESU.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Resolution number 399, accept the donation of $13,875 from the East Hampton Village Foundation for 1 clip-on long-range optics for the Emergency Services Unit, ESU.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Resolution number 400, approve the $8,250 change order quote from L.K. McLean Associates for engineering design services for the intersection of James Lane and Ocean Avenue in East Hampton.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Passed and carried.
Resolution number 401, approve the $1,628.64 quote from Lincoln IT for computer replacement at Village Hall.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Passed and carried.
Resolution number 402, approve the $2,401.77 quote from Badge Frame for framed wall photos.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Resolution number 403, approve the quotes totaling $8,245 from Outdoor Lighting Perspectives for the following village locations: Town Pond, Old Hook Mill, Home Sweet Home, and Gardner Mill.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Resolution number 404, approve Firefly Admin Inc. to process all documents related to the fire department's LoSAP program, option 1.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Resolution number 405, accept the bid received from Sleeping Bee Farm for the lease of village-owned agricultural parcel located at 36 James Lane.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Resolution number 406, approve rejection of all bids received for the replacement in kind of the Village Hall fence located at 86 Main Street with respect to the bid opening held on September 23rd, 2025 at Village Hall.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Resolution number 407 of 2025, approve rejection of all bids received for the replacement in kind of the sheepfold fence located at 54 Panago Road with respect to the bid opening held on September 23rd, 2025 at Village Hall.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Resolution number 408, approve museum tour guides John Stillwell at $20 an hour and Francine Hanford at $18 an hour to work during the winter months on a call-in basis at their current rate of pay, effective October 1st, 2025.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Resolution number 409, deem surplus 1 HP Elite 1 PC broken and beyond repair and of no value.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Resolution number 410, deem surplus and of no value and approve the disposal of 4 impound vehicles listed below: a 2006 Ford F-150, 2005 Dodge Ram, 2009 Hyundai Elantra, and 2003 Toyota Tundra.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Resolution number 411, approve the $11,190.16 quote from Ben Kropinski Builders for the James Lane light pole relocation to be paid from the assigned unappropriated fund balance.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Resolution number 412, approve annual maintenance service contract with Business Electronics, BEI Holdings, in the amount of $5,080 for the audio log voice recording system.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Passed and carried.
Resolution number 413, accept the $15,000 donation of one circa 1928 Buffalo Springfield 10-ton gas road roller from Stacy and Mike Muse.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Resolution number 414, approve Liquidity Services Operations LLC as an online auction provider.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Resolution number 415, approve the quote from DB Bennett Engineering to prepare a condition assessment on 101 Main Street and not to exceed $17,390.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Resolution number 416, adopt the local law for introductory number 20 of 2025, a proposed local law amending Village of East Hampton Code, Chapter 35, Officers and Employees, Section 35-1, New Employees, Exception B, C, and D.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Number 417, approve new fire department member Jeff Barris to engine company number 2.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Number 418, accept resignation of part-time EMTP Felissa Greenlees, effective September 26, 2025.
So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Number 419, approve listed traffic control specialists and traffic control officers to work during the winter months, September 2025 through May of 2026 for recall assignments, maximum of 20 hours per week, effective retroactively to September 15th, 2025.
So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Number 420, approve list of special events for the winter season, September of 2025 through May of 2026 that require traffic control officers to work.
So moved.
Second. All in favor? Passed and carried.
Number 421, approve the following new members of the Department of Emergency Medical Service: Garrett Friedman as a New York State EMT, Suzette Davis, attendant, Annette Green, attendant, and Carmen Kenrick, attendant.
So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Resolution number 422, approve seasonal laborers for the Department of Public Works: Drew Smith at $30 an hour, and the following at $25 an hour: Jason Bruner, Lucy Emtosh, Diane O'Donnell, Donnie McGovern, Sean Daly, and Richard Marin, effective retroactively to October 15th, 2025.
So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Resolution 423, accept retirement of Jeffrey Miller as DPW HEO, effective September 15th, 2025, with $3,968.44 payout to be paid from EBLAR.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Resolution 424, authorize the mayor to execute a separation agreement with Public Safety Dispatcher 3, James P. Foster, retirement date effective November 30th, 2025, and authorize $12,906.20 payout for accumulated time.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Resolution number 425 of 2025 accepts Sarah Amidon's resignation as a member of the Village Board of Trustees, effective September 30th of 2025.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried. Sarah recused.
Resolution number 426 of 2025, approve appointment of Jason Tuma as a member of the Village Board of Trustees, effective October 1st, 2025.
So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried. Congratulations, Jason.
Resolution number 427 of 2025, appoint Jason Tuma as the village liaison to the East Hampton Fire Department and Museums, effective October 1st, 2025.
So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Resolution number 428, notice to bidders for the replacement in kind of the Village Hall fence located at 86 Main Street, with bid specs available September 26, 2025, and bid opening to be held October 15th of 2025 at 2 p.m. at Village Hall.
So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Resolution number 429, a notice to bidders for the replacement in kind of the sheepfold fence located at 54 Panago Road, with bid specs available September 26th and bid opening to be held October 15th, 2025 at 2 p.m. at Village Hall.
So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Resolution number 430, approve appointment of David Driscoll, Chair of the Planning Board, as a member of the Steering Committee for the Comprehensive Plan Update.
So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Resolution number 431, approve the $8,012 quote from Radiant Drywall and Insulation for work to be completed at Sea Spray Cottage, Unit 9.
So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried.
Resolution number 432 of 2025, approve amendment to the license agreement between the Village of East Hampton and the Ladies Village Improvement Society for the use of the garages.
So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Passed and carried. So we're going to go into executive session to talk about legal, personnel, and real estate. And I'm just looking to adjourn this meeting. Can I get a motion?
I'll make a motion to close the meeting.
So moved.
All right, meeting is closed. Sarah, did you want to say anything before we left, or are you good?
No, I'm good.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, thank you. We're off the air.